This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Hello, New.
Hello, Sir Joe, and my son, studio ha chum pa muchum na analysis no. Ebe ye ne papa boss. Come ye di nyina ye transfers home come how your top 4 clubs no prepare mo ahead of the new season, and for that matter, your big clubs no be no so preparation. How are you so far now? Before now, me double call baby a data no nyina ma parade no. Aha and the data they were discussing, but yen sha de kakra bi wo ha say na anopa ye na me twam babayara training grounds and I said me kan Kumasa Santoko training grounds anopa yi na me twam Adakoja achi, and I had this say training ground so I fe pa we should for you e twagu ya a new arrivals aba Adakoja achi, and for that matter abe join Krobia this season, of course who Emmanuel entry of Olympics Saka Dauda, quality player, and also so who say Adakoja achi anyway, and of course Patrick Asiedu, quality left back. By a standard, don't you play say oh dear, Hearts-Kotoko this season, almost signing saying a top notch, but not to forget certain imports. Of course, Ubenya Kamara, goalkeeper, or your TikTok papa. It was a very sounding morning for Krobia and Oshe players here. I am sure this is in a Juma Canada chairman for any supporters, leaders, you know, how to get these guys. I mean, fans, you know, at the stadium, you know, let me cheer this place up. But talking about arrivals, you know, Krobia the power. Look at the lineup, and of course, the quality of it. Of course, I bet more. Said Joe Busan, as he say, or Adakoja. And Osha Central Mitchell, apart from say Jesse, even the dance it was a background. No, Patrick has said, "No agents and more." So, in terms of analysis, no, Kessben and 5 BNC from training grounds to hotels, everywhere to Modekita houses, we are always following. And of course, I bet more and I play and our players, you know. And then the grow back whom you and San or Bonadina, but Tamwa from Olympics were born in position. About Kamara said a Brumiswana, you know, it was an exciting moment at the place. And Obia, I mean, fans, supporters, Kakramo by, you know, now Omaniaji and Paipa say, getting these guys into the fold, a bit more quality, you know, collectively, at me improve. And that has been the course of time. Osha Krobia has spoken. I'm place, no, but last season, I'm Koye and far more. Now, come on. Ni tipa na yedru no, check the table on your screen na yen share top table no. Samatex Accra Lions Brokum Chelsea Adriana completes the top 4. Na top 4 no more complete no. O hwehwe ba bia Kumasa Hearts-Kotoko overseas. And Accra's folk won fan oba form one ba bia no aba beto 14th on the table. Na 14th no. Adia I want to say, oba check Samatex signings, Accra Lions signings, Brokum Chelsea signings, Adriana. Put all the 4 together, and in terms of value and experience, and Drew has to focus any Kotoko signings. You know. Reasons can vary from club to club, but you must question back say, at the end trigger this market, you know, has focus any Kotoko or more enjoying this season. You know. Now, Osha players are bar, of course, I would say, and the TV, so I'm money some you done yamiasi. If it's chamber for top player or to coin and wasaba, he hasn't really grown. And Omama Nakwaba, go back in a class folk and Obakoto as a Mabwati free Diego. He's been signed. Back at Adakoja, and of course, Babayara, Yebehu Emmanuel Lanchi from Olympics to Kumasa Hearts-Kotoko. Amofa, top signing for Hearts folk. And also arrive, or born in some agent in some all top central defenders are Bafia. Ablo Joseph, also assigned the Mark Krobia. And there's one secret code about these signings. I maybe break it down to CIA. And there's another central defender in Michael Wamensa. And also was signing Genesika we Ama Wajenisa Bonina. And of course, Patrick Asiedu, but he can't bonedi Uhuno Adakoja. So you bisa say, Minyam fa Samba O'Neal credit source. A dear nama all these quality players, no, or more air core has folk, and of course, Kotoko, or clubs in the new HSC super talent, or more air person, or more mobile show. Now, and say, Benjamin Asari from Olympics, so I signed the Mark Class folk. Last season, you can't clean sheet. The ball Anthony Ness can say, or ball upon an NBA and the team no air winning 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, or impose 0-0. Clean sheet to drop no Benjamin Asari of Olympics. A class folk in the top goalkeeper. We are or more at all the 3 goalkeepers are no more in IE Atta and of course Erico Forentry. All of them have been shipped out. What is the reason behind high purchases at this season? 2 clubs we signing. Now, no, me borrow top 4 no. Almost signings, you know, in terms of value, in terms of experience, and to the only cash from these 2 clubs. Of course, last time Mohamed Mankouili has signed from RTU, the Samates. Samates in the league, you know. A center forward, but Fanato to Abetamwa, Fanato to Awuchemo, and then we can understand Kofi Agbesima has also signed for Samatex. And on the when high profile player, I'll bet I can say, or Soropa. But in terms of quantity and any percentage, same Kwana Kofi Agbesima, bet me top 4 for no, and for that matter, Samatex. Baba Kushibo, the captain for RT, also signed for Samatex. Now, you didn't to top 2 for one. Obi say Hilary Lord Adabo, or also so assigning at the Amasamates. And of course, I don't from Paul. Kunturu in Chianeko was back to Adriana Stasa. Omono I don't from Paul. Best also a feature at the Ama League. So yeah, can you know you busa say Sani Seidu. Another player for New Adubiase Sana Seidu assigned the Ama Adriana Stars. Now what shut off for Adriana signings, Samata signings, Accra Lion signings are na share your crop your marketing. Na hwe de Kumase Asante Kotoko eyo market ni mu a dey na catcher. The catcher na say in terms of value and experience, you have 2 clubs you know and a work a sort of top 4 for me. And the reality na say I feel omo abora market ni mu so well. So in terms of experience, check somebody like Ablo Joseph. Fanato to Obetisa Kamara, the goalkeeper, very much experienced. Benjamin Asare for Olympics, very much experienced. Mofa from the beginning goal stars, don't forget, so for Liberty, and Sanoko goal stars, and I was signing the man's folk. Michael Awa Mensah, all those guys fall in the bracket of experience and maturity. In terms of value placement, or more so at the same other top 4 clubs. You know. Now, generally, the key thing they say, at the end of the top 4 for one signings, so all the 2 clubs will say one yes sir. My problem has always been the value attached to your players, you know. Has folk Kotoko players no signing in no player no bash and anymudi. Say value be attaching one no experience but or a bimpa opposite the 2 no. But check the top 4 for no omu signings. Of course, you can talk about Mankouili, but Kushibo I've already said something about in the Dino say last time out. Now players a ball edema RT you know can. And last time Mankouili happens to be another player, and of course Kofi Agbesima. But check it. But my key problem they say at the end of general Kessben me no asi and Ketuan Musa, even though in Ketuan it places you more in the top 4. Number 1, player preferences, and of course the budget size of these 2 clubs, you know. Yeah, na different. In terms of budget size, Obakofa player need free Guinea the number, Obakofa free Sudan the number. How many of those clubs now are placing in the top 4 in between the foreign marketing? Looking for value, looking for experience. Samates bet me ayana. Accra Lions bet me ayana. Adriana Stars bet me ayana. These are the questions I bisa. Now, what checking player preferences are import or more from more traditional powerhouse in Hearts-Kotoko and the Kotoko general. The reality is say or more China bonte corner ma no masama too no. And similarly, the same pattern works domestically. Club no say has a player no Kotoko pe player no na nsuatre unity or tena ho twen Kotoko de no or twen Hearts-Kotoko corner and nunti and a lord damo abefa car e be kwa Accra say oni Hearts-Kotoko kodi nkomo. Even though brekum Chelsea the hono bodada. Oni Hearts-Kotoko kodi nkomo owi obetwen Kotoko so call. General Ansana or better so the breaking for the stature of the club, no, ebema player preference and aqua Kessben, of course, undoubtedly. And you know, player preferences no ya na Kessben over and kitchen. 2, the budget size. You can go into the details of these players now, yes, sign no money no. And then you ask one thing, say the budget size of Hearts-Kotoko, and then of course club, you know, general a huge. Obakofa player free. The reality is say free now signing no. The salary structure of those boys is free outside everybody in something dollar. Go into the books of top 4 no. Check how many of them and it's year or more salaries no, in dollars. But Kotoko can have about 20% of the squad dollars. Yes, Kotoko can have this season about 20% of the squad no dollars. Can we say same of Samates? Can we say same of Adriana? The top 4 states this season for can we say same? This has been the reality. Hearts-Kotoko ne Kotoko no say omo ye omo niema yie etoto omo niema yie na omo anye omo niema sebe to say the other clubs and ketekete ne omo niema dia, they can continue to stay as the leaders of our football for a longer period of time. Because player no baby o free ban experience our got that value on no o catch and say o me dey ko bechem for fancheme. We are talking about the community clubs as compared to clubs in the world city, and how I'm one story about traditional powerhouses in our football. It was that grand one night when you skaka crashing, but one sorry, I was original tank and send that top four. No. This transfer season way I'm a young Nema Bebre. Young court number 2. Now you break it, your statistics further down. The attendant say, so what's premier to premier one? It amounts to 45% of the moves. Check this. Say of free Premier Olympics to Kotoko, me can better more. Me can Olympics to Kotoko, me can Imadolanchi. Me can nations to Hearts-Folk in Asamabuaten, Michael Ewa. So Premier to Premier, no, it amounts for 45% of the moves. And then number 2, the Division 1 no, to Premier, no, it amounted to 55% of the time. Hana semates more amma percentage in a shooting cost by 5%. It could have been 50-50, but 55% because Samatex majority part of a more incoming, you know, if you form a Adriana Stars, me board you be as a child, so I'm a sana seidu. Similarly, I'm also conform. And of course, in Suatre, other top 4 for the Accra Lions, ultimate called 3rd division, Ekofa player, but so elite division, you know, players are not moving call, and that is why at that 45%, you know. And share the lower tier to Premier now, and no at the 55% of the moves. The catcher say Senya has for in Kotoko, and 45% to a Kenyan fee, and Caribbean about 70% ewa. It's a check last season Kotoko for more. I got to place Bebre, and we were talking about a percentage of about 70% of the lower tier to Premier, and it's always been the case. Now, check here, dear Premier to Premier, and the funny thing is say. Kumasi Asante Kotoko and then Hearts-Folk 80% of the big moves. So make us a Premier to Premier. Some media may confirm Suatre a player. Send Suatre a family to player. Send Nations a Hearts player. Premier to Premier no Hearts-Folk and then Kotoko containing 80% of the moves. So 20% per chema or more I can from top 4 no air kwase ni nyina. It too better yi san crofim ye nu e dey free league. They carry 80% of the moves, Premier to Premier. 80%, 20 now can over chamomo. It might be down to the expenditure size of them. I mean, their budget and stuff. But the reality, no, and I'm a culture, no. Over there, you have folk and their Kotoko, and they're free of football. Almost show Sadia, this season so much. Say, Omoniama ye, Babi, or top player, free no. A better thing, Selegon City, Smakoto player, no free hobby. And 2, a better than cross a player because we choose Lagos cities over Kotoko or Hearts-Folk. It's the reality and scientifically backed. And yet, you know, baby, this has been the pattern of our transfers this season. Now, I'll share how our transfers in the core. The last of it all, the age category, no, 18 years, one fan to 20 years. General, MV almost 50% of the time. But a drew age, you know, there was a problem because a man for say, oh, your league, yeah, your boy, you won't mean for age 18 to 20, you know, and cancel and 50% because age is, you know, and kind of correct. My key point, and I say, scientifically, age better go across the card, so, Sanone didn't come on the 18 to 20, you know, I'm moving 50% of the deals I see this particular season. But the when they say 50% in our economy, it's almost like 25 plus for an economy. But there's a reason for this. 25 plus for the Hearts-Kotoko. And then 18 to 20, no, we also call other clubs in our economy. What it means here, they say, Hearts-Folk and then Kotoko targeted primed players. Or more brave or yabebre. Oh, you love your football. But for top 4 for an enkitin now, a guase be chairman so atre be very go stars no. Omo target no, ya na a war form, omo pe ages no say be on better so aye redevelopment. Na Kotoko na has there. Who go develop on what time be? Ya ma bre. And the ages no so target no 25 plus echo. Between 18 to 20 no, they fall for these clubs no. It means they haven't really matured and primed to a level on the Bama Hearts-Folk and Utibusa I say last year and Kitten Kotoko for buy no almost state our club no to say. Rafael Dramina, Rocky Dramina. A lot of these boys were in the squad without putting up so much output. Perhaps for Clinton appear more performance, but be job was uncle. Other players like Kessben, they were really excited now Wafa, but they moved towards folk and the responsibility really grew up. A person players in Hearts-Kotoko. So this season they changed their target to players on Marichomo Prime. And 50% a comma 2 clubs, and then 18 to 50% a comma or more market because with the idea say we're more on developing for that, you know, shoot you on the mama house, and it's been our transfer pattern this particular season. Obey a day. I has folk and a Kotoko at your free your football. Even at their lowest ebb, at their lowest time, they're still dominating transfers. Now I can't order top 4 for one. So in saying all this, so has for the Kotoko to meet Gina ye to say the Yashanoa. It means we meet me about Africa, but dangerously. The distance between them anyway, I feel my there's still some gap in terms of acquisitions. I feel I'm from season 14, respectively. Still, in terms of transfer dominance, I'm sorry about into some way you Africa. Send any fearful. The gap will be huge. The gap will be huge. But until that, clubs will no so more BBS somewhere. In term, media mamo or more check, but more match Olympics, more Olympic crowd as article for me. But I will say one thing here. Say, has Kotoko, someone who the Moya or Fino. When you're more clubs in Engina because Mujina and your football no Engina. Irrespective of the top 4, no how a fold no you've still shown up say big club is a big club. Transfers in see you because you dig deep after the echo pin crab free tar you be checking what high. But for now there my fan community say Joe request say other players now sign and discuss more technical strengths Yam watch now until Friday, Benjamin Asari assign Abetamo assign other players in the Kamara, the goalkeeper. You better share Omunina. But as I say, Sammy and common up with this data. And for now, no. Chief, I'm in a near chilling for more. Let 2 assurance. So, Joe,